lessons for a happier life. Everyone wants to live a happier life. Maybe you are one of them who is looking for it. Have you ever wondered what is needed to live a happier and satisfying life? Here are some lessons to help you find a more fulfilling and happy day-to-day life. So, how's life? What kind of life are you living right now? 1. Spend your money wisely. Money can't buy happiness, but everything needs money. Being financially stable is one of the most important factors to avoid future trouble. So, if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, or even you are younger or older, finance is one factor you need to think about. Being financially stable does not always mean you must become one of the richest people. What you really need to consider is the way you manage your finances. Build more assets and try to avoid as many liabilities as you can. So, what about you? How is your finance right now? 2. Change your mindset. Have you ever heard about one sentence which tells you, what you are thinking of will grow? In our daily life, we always get balanced events. Some are good, some will make you stressed out. Now listen, you can choose how you see all the events. Are you looking for positive events which make you happy? For instance, your nice coworker, your new job, your house, etc. Or do you look from a darker place, such as your incompetent boss, how much you missed your old office, you want a bigger house, and so on? What is your mindset going to be? 3. Show gratitude. This is one of the best lessons to get a happier life. There are no better things than gratitude towards everything you have right now. When you watch this video, it means that you have the advantages of having a nice gadget to use, enough time to watch informative videos like this one, a good personal space you're having right now, etc. Why don't you try to find at least 5 things you can put into your gratitude list? Tell us in the comment what those things are and what are the impacts on your happiness. 4. Multitasking is good, but don't overcompensate it. Have you ever read a famous Zen quote which tells you to eat when you eat or walk when you walk? Doing many things at the same time may be one skill you need, but try to balance it with doing any kind daily routines one at a time. It's hard to talk while you brush your teeth, don't you? Give your body and mind some space to do each and every activity process needed. Don't text while driving, okay? 5. Move on from toxic people. Sometimes one thing that prevents you from becoming happier is your environment. It is the negative workspace atmosphere who loves gossiping more than discussing next milestones. Your partner who never hesitates to say how much is you're fat in front of others, and he enjoyed when they laugh at you. Unsafe neighborhood that brings you sleep deprivation every night. When you feel like you have a chance, you need to move out from them. Hey, your life is your own belongings. You can choose who will be your best friends. You can even fire your own boss by moving out. 6. Forgive yourself. Do you regret something you don't do or something you did back then? It's okay if you're not having your dream job, you failed in relationships, or you just simply are not becoming the person you want to be. Don't go too hard on yourself. Will you forgive yourself right now, at the moment? 7. Take a risk. After you give some compassion to yourself, why don't you try to take a risk? As long as the risks are measurable, you can still do it. No matter how old your age is right now, is it 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on? You can do anything you want. Don't fall into regret about something you never did in the past. 8. You don't need to be perfect. When you look at others, you feel like they're really good at what they do. When you watch child prodigy videos, you think that you don't have any talent? How can you compete with a 9-year-old who can do a math equation for only 5 seconds? The fact is, everyone is unique, and you don't need to be perfect. You can cook, but you can write really good songs that makes others cry. Maybe you are not good at math, but your families always see you as a lovable person from the day you were born. Will you seek your own uniqueness? If you have found it, why don't you share it with us? 9. Live life today. Are you worrying about tomorrow and regretting yesterday? Life is always changing, and uncertainty is our best friend. Why don't you see it in another perspective? Instead of worrying too much about yesterday and tomorrow, you can live right here, right now. Make every second worth it. 10. Do your best. Opportunities may come to you before you know it. What is the best way to embrace it? By doing your best. So you won't have a future regret because you know you have done it with all your effort and resources. You won't regret a thing no matter what the outcome is. Being a happier person is something everyone dreamed of. You can be happier by doing some of these simple lessons on your day-to-day lives. Try to find out what is best for you and tell us in the comment about it. If you find this video helps, share it for your friends and everyone who wants to be happier. See you in the next videos. Thanks for watching.